Yeah, que lo que.
Yep.
So what is the what is the thing that you're most excited about this next gen gaming experience? Like, what are you looking forward to the most?
Sam? I know already.
So go shoot.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Definitely the load times. I
Okay.
think wasted time in video games sucks. All right.
OD.
You play video games to enjoy them. The fact that I could turn on my PlayStation and literally jump into a level in like 30 seconds, like from literally turning it on, letting it load up, clicking the game, and I'm in my level. Not the que you gotta first of all, turning on the PlayStation doesn't do, it does the little
boot up?
Yeah, but you see how quick that is on the UI.
Yeah, on that UI thing.
Yeah, and you saw them jumping from game to game to game
On
I
those
just think-
cards. Mm-hmm.
I think that's that's lit, as these young kids would say.
Now, are they letting us have multiple applications open?
Yes,
That's what they showed.
yes, that's why you have multiple SSD on the motherboard themselves.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's what they showed on that what is it? The UI? The UI preview.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's what they showed.
Yeah. He was jumping from Ratchet and was it Ratchet and Clank?
Yeah, he went Ratchet and Clank. He did the
Destruction All Stars.
Destruction All Stars, and he also did the Astro Worlds playroom.
Astro, yeah, he was just jumping,
From card to card,
Yeah.
and the games were already in motion kind
Yeah,
of thing. They were in
exactly.
the middle
Yeah.
of doing something each
Yeah.
game, so it was showing how intensive, like how it can handle all that stuff at the same time.
Yeah, and the games that are gonna come out, like look how long it took for us to get like games like God of War and Spider-Man. It was towards the end of the generation. Last of Us, Ghost of Tsushima,
Yeah.
all came towards the end. So I feel like the PlayStation is not gonna take that long. I feel like since developers have been developing for it for so long now.
Yeah, it felt like halfway through PlayStation 4, they stopped really caring about the high quality games. Like they knew they were gonna drop Ghosts and stuff. Like things were scheduled out, but I feel like they focused a lot of their actual development on this P5 stuff, the PlayStation 5 stuff.
What's the last big game we had? Was The Last of Us, and that was pushed back from December of last year to when it came out this year.
Yeah, I want to
June?
say August.
Yeah,
no,
right? August, something like
well,
that.
because Ghost came out in July,
But
and I
yeah,
think
but it
Last of Us was
scheduled.
after. No,
Yeah, exactly. But it was pushed, but yeah, like I think the PS they were definitely winding down production. They were
yeah,
like,
and
we got
they
bigger
knew
things
they knew
fry.
to just drop those two big names at the end to just carry on the wave.
Yeah.
It's
But
true.
they dropped Spider-Man 2 years ago.
Exactly,
You know
and we didn't
saying?
really get anything in between.
Like exactly. Like
No, we didn't.
All
Oh,
right,
when
they
they-
literally dropped these two bangers at the end. Like, all right, here's how y'all finish PS4 and come cop our new drop. Like,
Yo, and they got us.
and they said, yo, if you didn't play this on PS4, don't worry about it. We got you day one on P5. Like, that's literally how they came this year.
That's what I'm most excited about. I want to see how good these games are gonna get. Like, let's say even like we probably not gonna see it right away,
Yeah.
but like halfway through his life, these graphics and these games, I'm excited.
Oh, when they push it, when everybody got the actual ecosystem,
yes,
like with the
yes.
good TV that goes for it and all that, and the developers actually
And they
developing a
developing
couple
games
years in.
that
Yeah.
they know what they can do with this system.
Yeah, that they got the
Bro,
models
it's
already
gonna,
built,
It's gonna get crazy.
the engines and stuff already
Bro,
built.
it's
Hell
gonna
yeah,
get crazy.
hell yeah,
It's
that's
gonna
be
get
cool.
ridiculous.
I already like how the next gen stuff looks as far as like 2K, like their little 2K previews.
Their
You
trailer
know,
looks
they
crazy.
look, and
bro.
and it actually looks like gameplay. It doesn't look like they're
Nah, yeah,
jipping us now,
yeah.
because that Zion thing looked like it was animation.
That was animation.
But the game, yeah, exactly. But the gameplay that they dropped with that WNBA My Player thing
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
gonna come
yeah,
out,
yeah.
that looks sick. I might
did
create it. I might do one. Like at this point,
that
I
looks
might.
legit.
I
That looks
might.
legit.
I might. I like it. That's
It
gonna
looks
be
good.
fun.
That
I'm
looks
already
good.
looking forward. I think the thing I'm looking forward to is the haptics. Like two games I'm looking forward to. One, first of all, is Ghost, because I feel like Ghosts like just playing Ghost on P4. I feel like there was many haptics.
Yes.
You get me?
yes,
Like you're
yes.
playing and it kind of like you kind of feel the game,
Yeah,
the controller trying to vibrate the way it's supposed to, like when you get hit.
Yeah.
So I'm excited to see how the haptics transfer over. And then also for Spider-Man with the adaptive triggers.
When you web swing.
Yeah, oh my God. And then
It's
maybe
gonna be
like a
crazy.
shooter, like a Call of Duty. I want to see how it performs with a Call of Duty when I'm switching between a shotgun and like an M3 or something,
They said it
M13.
was- They said that was the
Yeah,
big
they're saying that
difference,
that's what they're going to
man.
use it for, So
You know, man.
I think I'm most excited for that controller. Besides the headphones and everything else in the games, which are obvious, I think this controller is going to be huge, especially paired with the headphones, though. Like, because then
Yeah.
you have, technically, it's still DualSense, because the DualSense is the feeling and the hearing, because the controller is going to have, like,
yeah, it's
you know, the audio and stuff on it. So to add a 3D hearing on it, it's going to be crazy. So I'm really digging the immersion of playing these games. Like I
love immersed.
That's what I'm saying. I love that. I love being stuck in a game and then feeling everything that's happening. Like I'm so about that. Yeah. And I played Ghost just now in 3D audio. I played the whole way in 3D audio. So to see games like almost purposely being made in 3D audio,
exactly,
crazy.
It's gonna be crazy. And like you said, Ghost, I think it pushed the PlayStation to like its limits. Like the PS4, I don't think that you can do anything.
Oh yeah, the frames. That's where it's at. If you could get 60 frames on that,
yeah. See, but the PlayStation 4 won't.
Not even the Pro.
Not even the Pro.
Not even the Pro.
It's just not meant to.
I think the Ghost of Tsushima was like borderline a next gen game, you know.
It's almost like they kind of dumbed it down for P4.
Because there's parts in that game that I know that cannot look better on PlayStation 5. They cannot look better than on PlayStation 5. Like this, when you're walking on like some of the fields and you're like, wow, this is amazing.
It looks amazing on PlayStation 4. Like imagine when we get this on.
The ray tracing is what they're saying is going to be the crazy thing. Yeah. How lights and all that stuff bounces everything from just the generation P5. So the ray tracing from what I saw in Ghost, like all the way the lights bounce and how they sometimes you'd be walking in fog with the sun in your eyes and you can't see shit. Like that little stuff is gonna be so much more better on P5 just because P5 is meant to handle that type of stuff better.
Definitely.
The attention to detail and that kind of stuff in that realm is gonna be mind blowing. It's gonna be so cool to watch, man. I'm excited.
Yeah, I mean, and like in the adaptive triggers in games where maybe something jams and you can't pull it.
Oh my god!
You know that's gonna
like
be
a Resident
crazy.
Evil where that shit kind of happens.
Yeah,
imagine playing a Resident Evil game in 3D and you got zombies coming in and then your gun jams.
That's crazy.
And you're like, oh fuck, what the hell? Oh fuck,
you feel like you in there.
Yeah, you're not even exactly like that's gonna be.
Like you in there.
That's gonna be cool.
I played Resident Evil VR.
Yeah,
and
that's gotta be scary.
I screamed like a female. Like it was one of the. It was really intense, just really intense, and honestly, I wouldn't give it to the faint of heart. Honestly, I would not.
Did they have one of the warnings when you started? I'm sure they did.
Yes,
right?
yes. It was. I did it at I did it. The first time I did it was at Comic-Con, and we're waiting online, and all I hear is just people screaming, just screaming. I'm like, yo, do I really want to do this? Yo, and I get there and I realized why everybody was screaming. It was terrifying. It was terrifying to the point where I needed like to get the fuck out of there. So, wow. Yeah, it was really scary. Like you want to like take off your helmet. Like it was really scary. And
that's
they put
dope.
you in a dark room. And it's cool.
That's cool though. That's next level gaming. That's what people want.
I wouldn't sit here by myself and play that.
Yeah.
I mean, I maybe, but I'm a bitch. I don't know. I'm gonna be here screaming. It's really intense. Really intense. The VR's immersed. But imagine, like you saying, imagine you in the middle of a firefight and you can't shoot your gun.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Like you already get kind of nervous when you play these games. Like when you in a boss battle and you trying to get a hit in or shoot something, like you already feel that thrill. Like you're ready. So imagine playing a game like a Resident Evil and you can't, and your shit just jam. You can't shoot the zombies. You gotta dip out. Yeah. Like that's crazy. And you'll hear it too. Like apparently you'll be able to hear like the reaction of whatever you're doing, like and the controller. That's the whole dual sense thing. Like whenever you react, like you're triggering something, like you should be able to hear it.
Dual sense.
Yeah, that's what they say. I mean, obviously we can't try it right now to prove it, but that's what they say. That's what the people unboxing have been saying, and that's what they've been saying about the Astros playroom thing too.
Yeah, definitely.
You know, so I believe them too. But the only thing I put the asterisk on is at the Astros playroom because that's always made.
It's meant for it
to show off whatever the controller's doing. You know, so whatever's happening in the Astros might not happen in other games because the developing companies have to like incorporate it. But the ones who take advantage of it, A1. I promise that. That's gonna be so cool.
Rage on that beat, going crazy.